Hello, and welcome to Construction Programs and Results Incorporated's newsletter for this week. I'm Michael Stone, and I would like to make a couple of brief announcements. On Thursday and Friday, December 10th and 11th, we will be doing our two-day Making the Numbers Work in Construction class. This webinar will be the last presentation of this class that we started doing back in November of 2014. This is the 57th time we will have done this class with attendees from across the US and Canada, and even a fellow contractor from Great Britain flew over to be with us during a class. Investment in this class is $349, but if you wait until after the class to purchase the recording, the fee is $389. We do hope you will join us, and we are looking forward to our time with you during the class. Next, I would like to remind everyone that now is a very good time for you to be doing your year-end business review and planning for 2021. We have a complete two-part paper on our website that will help guide you through this review and planning drill, and those that take the time to do it always do much better in the next year. Now, my business partner, Devin Stone, will deliver the rest of our newsletter on the topics of websites. Devin?
The easiest and least expensive way to generate leads is with a website. Sadly, too many construction-related websites don't generate leads at all. We're going to address how much a website should cost, how much work is involved, and why having a well-designed website is more important than a beautiful website if you want to generate leads. In the book Markup and Profit Revisited, we recommend a marketing budget for remodeling contractors that's 1.5% to 5% of your annual volume. Specialty contractors marketing to the general public should invest about the same, and new home builders should be investing 1% to 2% of their annual volume. So if the annual volume of your remodeling business is $1 million, that's a marketing budget of $15,000 to $50,000. Your website shouldn't be your only marketing tool, but it's an incredibly valuable tool if it's done correctly. A properly structured website doesn't have to be expensive. A new website can range from $1,000 to over $10,000. That doesn't include the cost of your time to accumulate the content and the images needed. The price is largely determined by the number of pages needed, and that varies depending on the number of services and locations you're targeting. You might want to invest in quality images. Professional photos of recent projects can easily add a few hundred to over $1,000. The image quality can vary depending on your projects. If your projects are in the $10,000 to $15,000 range, you can use images you've taken yourself. If you're remodeling kitchens that cost $75,000 to $100,000 or more, you'll want higher quality professional photos. Specialty contractors whose work is visual, like painters, roofers, tile setters, or those doing historic restorations, also need quality images. Other trades like plumbing and electrical may be able to get by with lesser quality images. Having the best images you can obtain goes a long way. You can also add project videos to your website. Again, you can do videos for free with your own smartphone or spend a few hundred to $1,000 for a professional video. A website will incur a monthly hosting fee, and that varies widely. Our website is hosted at Lexicon for about $104 a month. That includes e-commerce. A business website without e-commerce should be considerably less. Regular updates are another ongoing cost. You'll want to update your website at least every few months with new projects and fresh content. You might wait on those videos until the website is completed and add them as time and money allow. An active, updated website ranks higher with search engines than a website that hasn't changed for a few months or even longer. Your website needs to have Google Analytics installed so you can track the results. This is a free tool from Google that provides valuable insights into your website performance, such as the number of visitors, whether they arrived from a search engine or social media, what pages they visited, how long they stayed, where they are located, and what search terms they used. I'm going to talk about lead generating companies for a minute. When you depend on a lead generating company to provide your leads, you can easily spend between a few $100s to over $1,000 a month. When you stop paying, the leads stop coming. The leads will also get more expensive as soon as your competitors start paying for your territory, or if they're willing to pay more than you are. In no time at all, you can spend far more on a lead generation service than you would have invested on your own website. Google Adwords is essentially a type of lead generating service that you're better able to control, but we don't recommend purchasing AdWords on an ongoing basis. Some contractors use Google AdWords to draw traffic to their website when they're just getting started, or when they want to position for a seasonal branding awareness. If you go this route, pay attention to the budget and place a cap on what you'll pay. Don't set your account on autopilot, or you'll be surprised by a painful credit card charge after the fact. We don't recommend purchasing Google AdWords on an ongoing basis. Like other lead generating services, they're an expensive shortcut that isn't needed if your website is properly designed. Think of a properly structured website like a well-built home. It doesn't just look good, it's functional. The faucets have running water and the drains are connected. The lights work. Insulation in the walls protect from the elements. And of course, the roof is solid. The work that's done to make a home functional isn't obvious because you don't see the pipes or the wires or the insulation, but without them, that home is just a pretty shell. It can't do what it's supposed to do. Likewise, a properly structured website generates leads. Your website won't appear just because it exists, won't appear in search results just because it exists. Just like a home won't be functional if it only has walls and a roof. You need to have the structure built into the website that enables it to appear in search. If the structure doesn't exist, your website is only a pretty brochure. There are many website development companies who cater specifically to construction-related businesses, and they understand curb appeal. They build beautiful brochures, but those online brochures are equivalent to a home without plumbing or electricity. You want a website that's designed to be found so it can generate leads. Our friend Brian Javelin with My Online Toolbox has a basic class that helps you understand how online marketing and search results work. Let me add here that we don't receive any compensation from Brian Javelin or from My Online Toolbox. We recommend his work because he's achieved remarkable results for so many of our clients. Brian's class gives you the guidance to build a do-it-yourself website or help you find the right website company so your investment isn't wasted. There's an advanced class available that introduces all the other factors, such as Google My Business, Facebook, and YouTube. Brian doesn't build websites. Instead, he helps you design your website to make it an effective marketing tool that generates leads. If you want personalized attention customized for your business, that's also available. Building a new website may sound like a painful exercise, but it's not that painful if you tackle the project one step at a time. Done correctly, it can become the hub of so many online opportunities. Done wrong, you've wasted your time and effort. As you wrap up your year-end planning and review for 2020, take a serious look at your marketing plans and consider improvements to your website. If you aren't getting at least a few quality leads on a consistent basis, your website is a pretty brochure, not a lead generating tool. It's time to make changes. Thank you for listening, and may the profits be with you.